Hi everyone, it's Natalie here. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm literally been sitting here like having some fruit for breakfast. Sometimes that's easier to eat in the morning, and my coffee. And I just did a big long practice. And realized like I'm sitting here eating, I could be filming this. This is a Kickstarter that I completely forgot about, probably for a number of reasons. One being, I haven't been on Kickstarter in ages. This is one I'd honestly, I think, given up on. It is as you will have seen from the thumbnail, it's the Noirs of Odilon, Noirs d'Odilon. Bad French. It used to not be so horrible, but yeah. Anyway, it's it's a deck that I think had some controversy. I don't know. I think when I back stuff on Kickstarter, if there's anything about the deck that is even remotely like telling me like, oh, this might not be where, I don't know. I've learned a lot. I think I don't even remember, honestly. I don't remember when this Kickstarter was on there, like when it started. And I forgot to check before I filmed this. It was a while ago. I mean, I want to say 2020, 2021, probably 2020, because that's when I was actually still really active on Kickstarter. Like actually buying and participating. I feel like I maybe have done that a little bit, would have done that in 2021, but not much, because as I recall, I was not, that was a hard year. All of it's been hard. What are we going to say? Like, it's all been hard. Different flavors of hard. Different flavors of hard, right? Anyway, that I think also has to be extended, that kind of grace and understanding to creators. I really do. So I was willing to go without my reward for this, because I think at one point I checked my email and realized, and I munched some berries while we're chatting, realized like, I may have missed it. And if I've lost that, that's okay, because another artist somewhere had what they needed and they could move forward with their project. And that is, to me, like, that is the most important part. I get a lot of people don't feel that way. I have a minority view on that. So I was excited when I saw an email come through that I actually caught. So many emails. And it's one that I did catch where they were saying like, yeah, here you can still get your rewards, etc. And I thought, oh my God, wasn't that like a year ago that they were actually putting those out? So I don't know. Anyway, I went ahead and paid the extra postage and thought, sure, I have the extra postage now. I don't mind sending that to see what the deck looks like and so forth. So here we are. I went ahead and did that. Then I forgot I did that. And so when this arrived, it was like a nice surprise. There's just been so much happening of late. So yeah, getting it. Oh, look at that. Okay. So I just was not prepared for this because it's spontaneous. Sometimes you got to be spontaneous instead of good. This is a mess. Maybe not the worst mess I've ever made. I hope not. Okay, this is not, there we go. Okay, so let's see what's in the box. Ooh, they did a good job wrapping it, right? Anyway, well, it'll recycle. Okay, I think this is a postcard of the dude. It is. Oh, it's just nice. It smells good. So it says en français and in English, thank you so much, not only for your contribution, but also for your patience and kindness, which were essential for the success of our project. Despite the difficulties we've encountered over the past 2 years, we are particularly proud to send you our oracle Les Noirs of Odilon. We hope this unique art deck brings you joy, growth, and wisdom. So that's lovely. And I believe that this is the dude. I know that he's an artist. I did not research this ahead of time. I think there was a point in time where I really knew that and understood, but you know, yeah, it's, anyway, not at my best at the moment. That's for sure. So this is Turner art paper. Love that. God, that's pretty. Look at that. Let's open it. The Wise Old Man. Number 30. I wonder if that's a, oh, their art. Is it more than one? It is. It's two. Oh, they're so pretty. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. Look at that. They're so pretty. Oh, they're so pretty. God, that paper is stunning. La lumière. Light. God, that's so beautifully printed. Oh, I love it. So those are obviously two of the Oracle cards and two of his artworks. God, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, okay. Oh, I forgot about this. It comes with a skull. Oh, I'm so excited. That was something in the Kickstarter that I was like, ooh, look, it comes with a skull. It's a nice one. Wow, it has a good feel. Wow, look at that. Oh, wow. It's beautiful. I think it's obsidian, maybe. It feels like obsidian. That's beautiful. Wow. Okay, a lot. I can go and sit. I can sit and hold crystal skulls. It's only my second crystal skull. If I had it my way, I would have like 1,000 Manus skulls, but I I don't have, you know, like, what would be the point? What would be the point? I love Manus. I love his skulls. I go and look at all of the new things he puts out, and then I just like crystal skulls generally. So this is a bonus. That is a gorgeous bag. Oh my gosh. Like, no joke. That is easily the nicest. That might be the nicest tarot bag I've ever had. I'm not joking. It's got that beautifully embroidered black sun on it. And of course, the Mystiic. Look at the rope. That, and it's lined. This, no joke, this might be the nicest like bag, tarot bag I've ever had. Maybe one of them anyway. Most aren't lined, or the fabric is cheap. This is very soft. It's very pliable. It doesn't have that like slightly crunchy underlayer that a lot of bags like this have. So it's actually quality. Okay, and now here is the deck. We can get rid of this box for the moment. They did a good job of packing this, I will say. Yeah, they got a lot of like anger and harassment, and you know, I think anyone trying to put out a project in 2020, you know, or to undertake this in 2020 when circumstances were changing so wildly. Oh my gosh. And then there were all the supply chain problems, and I mean, it's insane. Yeah, I just think a little bit of mercy, you know, a little bit of mercy. Let me see where I can, I need to get into this. How do I get into this without knocking things over? Okay, I think I can get it this way. Sorry, I can't edit this easily at the moment, but I do want to like not record and put up content, you know? One of these days I'll have that time. Oh, wow. This is not the texture I was expecting. It's like way better. I was kind of expecting a more like, I thought maybe this would be linen or something. Oh, can you see that? Yeah, it says, oh, I can't really see. First edition, copyright 2021. Yeah, and it's 2023. I mean, it's a miracle I even got it. honestly, because I just kind of given up. Like I said, oh, it's got the Mystiic thing there. And then, yeah. That's gorgeous. Wow. And so it's going to be, yeah, a magnetic box. Geez, that's beautiful. Look at this. Oh, okay. So both in French and English, it says, my father often used to say to me, look at those clouds. Can you see the changing shapes in them? And then he would point out strange beings, fabulous and supernatural visions. Okay, we're gonna get along well. This is totally how I see the world. I was born in the wrong decade, century, and or gender for that, and probably I should have been born a white man ages ago. Probably I was at some point, but anyway. And then all of the elemental glyphs there. Got a nice little, you know, little ribbon. Okay, we'll put this to one side for now. And then, of course, we've got our little, it slipped right off. Nice and comfortable. I mean, the quality so far, I'm really impressed. You know, this is stunning. Oh, okay. I thought maybe there was some kind of, oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, never discount the amount of like dust and things that are in my sunroom, and it's an extremely old house and I have pets. Look at that. Look at the way the light hits that. That's the backings. God, that's stunning. Isn't that amazing? Ooh, okay, that's nicer than what I was expecting. And it's edged in black. Title card here. We should probably just zoom on in, shall we? Let's see how this works. We're probably gonna have to adjust. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And I need another bite of my fruit because I'm gonna be here looking at these. I'm gonna try not to take a ton of time, although I say that, we don't know. We don't know. All right. What do we got? This is a 1. Okay, so that's numbered. That's good to know. Oh, that's right. The book was extra. I forgot the book was extra. Maybe I want the book. Do I want to go back and get the book? I don't know. I forgot about that. I'm like, where's the book? Where's the book? There's no book. The book was extra. And I chose not to get it. Chance. And ultimately, if you want to work with like, because this is a curated deck from one artist, you can always research the artist and their work and come up with your own stuff anyway. That's often more impactful. Le Soleil Noir, the black sun. I love that it's both in French and English. The clair de lune, moonlight. With one eye. Look at that. God, there's so much in here. Now, I will say these are that, like, they are all the way rose petal finish. They are nice and, the cardstock is nice and thick. I don't mind rose petal finish. We'll see, like, it doesn't feel like it's all that sticky, but we'll see. It feels like they're gonna slide or move. Yeah. I don't know where they printed them or had them printed, but yeah, and this isn't the kind of like rose petal that makes me like, you know. A lot of people hate it. I get that. I think it's stunning. I do love it still. But I have a broad range of cardstock and experiences that I enjoy. So the mountain in the form of a Pegasus that looks like it crashed. The cave. Wow, so much in there. Metamorphosis. Silence. The shaman. Fallen angel. Yeah. Alchemist. Animus. Conflict. Wow. Of course 13 is a spider. Wow, that's like one of those synchronous things for me that's kind of like I can't ignore and I can't like not say it. So I had for years, some of you know this and I've heard it 1,000 times, I'm sorry. I had arachnophobia most of my life, really, until I was in my late it was in my early 30s, until my very early, like 30, 31, 32, 33, somewhere in there. And it started with a dream where I was handed a spider and told you have to accept this by an entity or a deity. And then slowly over time, but rather abruptly, the reactivity and fear around spiders began to fade to the point where it was just gone. Like I lived in a space where, you know, when I moved back with my mom and dad in 2012, the basement there was completely overcome with spiders and overrun with them because they live in the woods and they were everywhere. Anyway, and I moved through that. I mean, it was not a problem. They would come out from under the bed. They would sort of have like disco spider time. Like, you know, I'd come down and they'd be like, oh shit, we got to go back up. And they'd climb back up. I came downstairs kind of like, she's here, stop the party. But, you know, I say that and I laugh now because it doesn't upset me anymore. But this to me has a very deep meaning in the fact I'm born on the 13th. Yeah, so this is very significant. Just one of those synchronicities there. 14 time 15 fate. 16 whisper. 17 encounter. 18 vision, kind of like a giant eyeball, but also a landscape. 19 rebirth. 20 chimera. 21 the hero. That is so inscrutable I can barely make it out. Huh. Shadow. Sacrifice. The anima. It's feminine. Persona. Wow. Limiting nature of persona. Star. Oh, there we go. Light. Oh, eternal child. Priestess. And there we go. There's our wise old man. I should have pulled the little postcardy things. Yeah, that's quite a bit bigger. It looks very different on the art paper versus the cardstock, but it's rather pleasing either way. Winged horse. Communication. Intrigue. Interesting. Wow. Present. Temple. There's a lot in that one. Huh. Ooh, the desert. So much light. Ooh. Tree. I like that a lot. Birth. Traveler. Looks like there's a scythe in the background here. Or scythe. Is it scythe? Scythe? I tend to conflate the sounds on that particular word. I don't know why. Past. Whew. Reminds me of like those photographs that they've they used to take of mediums sitting and in the 1800s and having like ectoplasm form in front of them or behind them. Individuation. It's inviting it. Wow. Message. Almost like a spirit message. The sun. Angel. Nice opposition to fallen angel at the beginning. Ooh, okay. Sensation. Indicated by earth. Thinking, air. Feeling is water. Ooh, that's already got like, that's the trouble with this type of cardstock. It already kind of like, just marks easily on black. Intuition for fire. Whoa. Oh, I love that. Introversion. God, that's good. This is so Jungian. Yeah, that's totally, I am an introvert. I really am. Like, I even struggle with like social media as you see. Like, I can tend to be very, very private and need a lot of space to introvert. And that is my world in that space. That is the only color card in the whole deck so far until we get to extroversion. And that is stunning. 50 cards. I mean, it reminds me of kind of how it, like that, like overwhelm of like sight, sound, movement, etc. that happens when I leave my little space. Wow. Beautiful. Wow. So this is really stunning. Yeah, what a stunning deck. I'm thrilled with it. I'm so glad I went ahead and followed through and collected it. I was, as I said before, like I was willing to let it go if need be, but I'm glad I followed it up. So I'll probably have more to say about it soon. Yeah, it's gonna slide. It feels like it's gonna yeah, it's gonna do an overhand pretty okay, the way you would expect with a new deck. It'll loosen up, I can tell. I wonder if it will. It's not so big. It's not super huge. Let's see. I've got my my RWS right here for another thing I was working on. So yeah, I mean, we're looking at like, you know, it's like larger than tarot, longer and wider, but geez, we all work with decks that are a lot bigger than that. Let's see, let's try a riffle. It will wear, like if I riffle it, it is going to take that edging off, but oh yeah, look at that. No problem. That's going to riffle very nicely, in fact. Yeah, that's going to be stunning. And then with the contrast of like dark and light, yeah, it's going to be pretty. That'll be fun to play with in the autumn and winter, along with, I feel like it's going to go well with like the Witchy Cat tarot, which is kind of borrows from that same time period with art style. So I kind of feel, I mean, I know it's like one is like super serious and the other one is like really playful, but they're borrowing from the same thing. And psychologically for me, they evoke similar things. So I think I'm going to look forward to that. And I can think of dozens of other decks that might actually also go really well with this because I like dark stuff. So anyway, yeah, wow, another one to mess with here. Another one. Look at that. All right, friends. Well, thank you for being here for this. And I will see you again in the next one. Bye.